Hear ye, gather round for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling, featuring the JDF Memorial Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms streaming your favorite podcast episodes, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us a review of the 5-star kind, preferably. You can leave us whatever review you want, but we do prefer 5 stars because that'll have us growing on your algorithm, on your podcast list. We get more listeners, we get more support, and you get to hear us more often. Wouldn't you like that? I would too. As always, I am the thespian TC Fontaine, joined by... Who are we today?
Since I'm 0-4 for the weekend, shout out to Reek Hawkins, defeated 0 however many he went before he finally won one.
Man, yeah, I think everybody had a bad week gambling, man.
Yeah,
they say it's the holiday season. We need our money too. That's all that is. We can't be giving out money on a holiday. No, it was really, listen. What did Dr. Umar say when Kobe Bryant died?
Ooh.
The goddamn NBA is a suspect.
Because right.
Yeah, they hold me on some tickets earlier. Well, not earlier this week, literally all week. And not just me. I seen screenshots of people all over Twitter and other social media, and they just had some of the most depressing tickets. 2-point losses, 1-point losses. I had a half-point loss on Wednesday. I showed you what it was. That was some BS.
Mm-hmm. No, the one I just showed you before we got on here, that one, and then I think it was one Thursday night too. That it's everything hit except that one, and it was by this much.
I'm about to start gambling on wrestling, man. At least I can get that right. Sometimes I don't know. If I had to bet on a certain match last night, would have lost that. But
oh my god,
we'll talk about that later. But welcome our listeners to Nuck If You Buckingham Palace. It's your boys TC and Reek. We already introduced ourselves, but Young Kings Wrestling. We have a lot of, if you've never listened to this show before, we have a lot of royal puns because Young Kings Wrestling. So we got a lot of monarchy, sovereign soundboard.
Yes, sir.
The royal address of rumors coming up. So yeah, we keep it real monarchy style. We keep it real, it's a lot of royal puns in here. Because why not? And we Young Kings. You're a black person, you most likely a king or a queen.
Facts. Yes, sir.
Talk
y'all
about
know this.
Yes. But we watch wrestling all week long here at Young Kings Wrestling. And I told you I was gonna start my Royal Rumble watches, and I'm literally starting from the very first Royal Rumble, 1988. First Royal Rumble took place in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, which I don't think Canadian wrestling fans brag about enough, because I didn't realize that. And I think that's something Canadian fans would be like, we held the first Royal Rumble. Fuck with us. You would think. But I watched 1988 Royal Rumble. First winner, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He came out with the 2x4 and everything. The first Royal Rumble was very odd. It was 20 men. The next year they bumped it up to 30. Big John Studd won the second Royal Rumble. And these matches is kind of boring. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Shout out to Pat for the idea, even though Vince wasn't really with it. And if you watch those first two, you can kind of see why.
It adjusted over time. So it got better over time.
At the age. It had the age first.
It did. 1990 Royal Rumble, the third one. It was won by Terry. And so I'm very aware of. I could probably tell you who won most of the Royal Rumbles over time, like in order too. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I probably could if I was put to the test. I might miss like one or two, which is very impressive. It's been like 39 Royal Rumbles, so very impressive. I know Terry won the third one. Also knew he won the fourth one, so I did not watch the fourth one because who wants to see Terry win 2 straight Royal Rumbles when they binge watching the Royal Rumble? Not I.
Yeah.
So I skipped it. I went straight to 92. 92 might be like a top 7 Royal Rumble all time because that's when the Royal Rumble really was good.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you remember, the reason I think the first 4 Royal Rumbles are not as good because there was nothing at stake. In 1992, they put the WWE title on the line. And after that, going forward from 1993 until now, every Royal Rumble that took place at a Royal Rumble event has had either a title shot or the championship itself on the line. So they started getting good at 92. So I enjoy watching 92. Ric Flair wins that one. I didn't finish that one yet. With a tear in my eye. This is the greatest moment of my life. He was talking that good stuff. Y'all can feel how
That's
y'all
a
feel
fire
about
promo. It's one of the better ones.
Yeah, y'all can feel how y'all feel about Ric
that
Flair, but come on.
He killed that.
Yeah. I can tell you my 2 favorite Ric Flair promos. That one and he talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing. That joint. He went crazy. He was preaching.
Yeah, man.
That's like Southern pastor type stuff right there.
Right. Him and Dusty had that on lock.
Man.
When they started looking down the lens,
it's crazy. Like, y'all talk all that stuff about Terry, man, in the WWF. I mean, listen, I'm not the type of person that be shitting on Terry promo skills, but like compared to Rick and Dusty over in NWA and WCW, they was cutting way better promos over there, man. Way better promos.
Yeah, they was not. You couldn't really mess with them like that.
Like them WWF guys, they listen. We're gonna do it. Like that was literally like every promo on a Vince McMahon produced show for a while, for like 10 years.
Yeah, the boys down south. Boys down south are different.
Down south swing, rolling with them hustles.
Shout
out to them. But y'all watch a couple Royal Rumbles, and then I watched some Christmas movies, man, because it's Christmas season, and I had to get into the spirit. Tree's not up yet, but black people put their tree up late sometimes. Bear with me. But what's your favorite Christmas movies, man? Let's talk about that while we here. While it's the reason for the season.
So I gotta be honest. Like Home Alone is still high up there.
Oh yeah, that's on my watch list for tonight.
Yeah.
That's top 3. That's my top 3.
Yeah, got to do it. And we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but Friday After Next, always on rotation.
I'll watch that.
You cannot miss it.
I'll watch Friday After Next and just I'll just quote the whole thing the whole time.
Yeah, and occasionally I'll throw the Grinch in there too. You know what I'm saying? What's a better Christmas? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if the Grinch was in real life, they would have hunted
childhood
him down. They would have hunted him down. There's no way they would let him be up there chilling.
Nah. Like you told me, like I've been working, paying bills and all this, bought all these Christmas gifts, and you gonna take my shit and leave? Nah.
Come on, son.
Nah.
They would have had a mob with the pitchforks. They would have climbed up that mountain and got and hunted him down, Osama bin Laden style. And the dog too. You know how people is about their dogs, but he was an accomplice. He was helping. Maybe against his will, but he was helping.
That's a fact.
real quick, while we talking about Friday After Next, and I got a couple more movies I want to talk about. Yeah, the Grinch, the cartoon, and the movie for sure. Home Alone, of course. Friday After Next, though, that's my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I'm waiting for somebody to overtake it, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen because you take one of my favorite movies of all time and you make a Christmas version of it. That's gonna be my favorite Christmas movie by default. So it's the GOAT Christmas movie. And while we at it, we gotta add Friday cast members to the throne. So
that's true.
Perfect segue for this one. Uncle Elroy, Don DC Curry from Comic View. He was on Comic View back in the day. I haven't added Mike Epps to this joint yet, so we gotta add Mike Epps to it too. He was in 2 of the Friday movies, and then him and Ice Cube did how many movies him and Ice Cube did after that? They did All About the Benjamins, classic, black classic. Janky Promoters, they did that. They did several other things. Like Mike Epps did skits on Ice Cube albums, and they did a lot of stuff, man. So Mike Epps, Don DC Curry, and Ricky Smiley, just because. And that's 2 hosts of Comic View right there too. Shout out to Comic View. Shout out to them. Big shout out to them, man.
Straight up.
I watched Jingle All the Way too. That is also in my top 3.
Yeah. I mean, people be forgetting about like that. That movie is for real. Like
jokes.
It ain't a lot of like outside of Terminator. It ain't a lot of like legit. It was really.
I think so. It's Googleable. Let me check.
Yeah, no, like outside of the action movies, it wasn't like some like legitimate Schwarzenegger performances, but that was definitely one. Like that showed at least a little bit of range.
Yeah, like that Kindergarten Cop, like those movies, those low key his best movies. Like, I mean, he's the action dude, but like, and this is
right.
I'm sorry if this offends anybody. And first, hold on real quick. No, that was not Phil Hartman's last movie. I forgot. Actually, it was his last movie. I was right. It was his last movie released in his lifetime. Small Soldiers was the last movie that he was in physical form, and he did like a voice acting for his last gig. Small Soldiers was fire to me, but yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. Shout out to Phil Hartman, R.I.P. But nah, Arnold. Like, I'm sorry if this offends. The Rock ain't touching Arnold. He not. Not with like the family stuff, at least. Like we might get The Rock with the action stuff. So. Like the Rock's just more outlandish with his action than Arnold was. But the family friendly comedies, nah. You ain't touching you.
Unless you're talking about unless you're talking voiceover. Yeah.
Oh no, The Rock killing the voiceovers. Moana.
Yeah, Moana is like you can't really beat that.
Hey, I'll be watching Moana.
That's
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like that's voiceover though. Like if we talking in person, yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, there's only so many times a Rock can hit you with the.
Yeah, just
now young Rock.
We at the point where kids don't even. Yeah. Because we going back, but it's like it's a point. We at a point now where it's kids that don't even know what that even is anymore. Right. So it don't hit them.
Kids don't be knowing that the Rock wrestled.
Right. It's a whole generation now that has no idea where Dwayne Johnson originated from.
Like kids know that John Cena wrestled.
Right.
But I digress. Hey, they said they trying to, do the little PR for Black Adam and saying, yo, Black Adam made money. What are you talking about? So like low key, Black Adam was kind of a flop. By the Rock standards. If the Rock can't make your shit pop, then listen, I'll pay for it, but if the Rock can't make your shit pop,
I don't know what to tell you. And it was good.
Saying, man. I liked it. I'm just saying, Rock, if you can't make a movie go crazy, come on home for a little bit. Just come on home for a little bit, man.
Yeah, man.
For like a year.
Because DC is in trouble. Like they looked at the numbers, and all of a sudden, all these sequels to Aquaman and Superman, all that shit got canceled.
A bunch more people was gone too.
Yeah,
they in trouble. They in trouble. But yeah, yeah, and elsewhere Christmas movies. I'm about to start adding Die Hard to my annual rotation. So add that.
That's fair.
A couple other things too.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is. It is. How is Die Hard not a Christmas movie, people?
I don't know.
You mean to tell me a movie that literally takes place at a Christmas party and a Christmas movie? How?
Right. I do not understand the debate.
All right, one more thing before we move on, man. How does the song Silent Night begin?
Silent Night, isn't it?
No, that's the wrong answer, dog.
Really?
For black people? In my mind.
Oh,
y'all know how that goes. That's the right answer. Black people, we got our own version if y'all did not know.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm gonna say, because we don't elaborate over here. Because if you know, you know. And there's no need.
Yeah.
What's understood don't gotta be explained. So if you're unaware of what we're talking about, it's not meant for you to know. Sorry. My bad, dog. But yeah, let's move to this week in wrestling. I don't have nothing. I didn't do no research, man. You see me, I'm fully clothed. Like, you probably, why are you wearing a jacket and a hat? I literally just walked inside and just like set up my computer and shit. So yeah, I have nothing. But I have happy birthdays though. Okay. Happy birthday this past week. Of course, man, Kurt Angle. He was on SmackDown, had his birthday celebration. Larry Zbyszko, the living legend. Oh yeah, man. Milk Mania. The living legend Larry Zbyszko had a birthday this past week. Rick Rude would have had a birthday this past week. John Moxley's birthday was this week. Mm-hmm. He celebrated his birthday week bleeding on TV.
What else?
Slick. I know the Reverend Slick.
Mm-hmm.
I think last time we seen him and New Day had a segment back in the day. Am I mistaken?
That sounds right. It's Googleable though.
It's most of that. Let me take on real quick. Slick in the New Day.
That sounds like something that would have happened.
Or is it something we made up in our minds?
Could be.
I don't see nothing. Nah, it did not happen actually. Unless I'm really mistaken and I just can't find nothing right now. I could have swore that happened. But yeah, shout out to Slick. Michael Cole had a birthday this past week. Shout out to the GOAT announcer. I'm sorry if that offends.
Big facts.
But he is the GOAT announcer.
Now, you know something? I don't care if it offends anymore, because
I don't, honestly.
When you look at the time frame,
y'all talk about Jim Ross for what he did back in 2003 and before. Like y'all never post any Jim Ross classic calls that he made outside of the early Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. The thing about JR was, and that's the big point, is we always play the sound bites from like the big moments. Like it was never no consistency into it. It was just like, oh, he went crazy on this one call, or the Triple H thing where he just called him a son of a bitch for like 20 minutes straight. Like, listen,
he put great moments over.
Yes, he put high points on there. Like he made big moments in wrestling feel bigger. Like
Yeah.
that was it was the way that he said certain things that he just
Let me use like
amplified the big
baseball.
moments.
Let me use baseball analogies here. Like
Yeah.
Michael Cole is the dude that's gonna get you them base hits. He might not make
Oh
no
yeah.
flashy plays. He get a home run, every now and again. Whereas like Jim Ross, the dude just do nothing but boom, bomb homers. But like outside of
Yeah.
that, if you take that away from him, what he gonna do?
Michael Cole has been consistent in the booth for
And
30
outside of the
years.
booth, because he a producer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he was the when he first came in, he was doing like the backstage interviews and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They got him in the booth, and he just been constantly just knocking them out. Like you said, base hits week in and week out. And sometimes he hits some homers too. It ain't like he just been chilling.
Michael Cole got my
But
favorite
yeah,
call in
man.
wrestling history. The
Which one?
Sasha and Bianca.
Oh, ooh, listen, Jim Ross would never.
Dog, Jim, no, listen. Listen.
Hey,
I love Jim
let's
Ross.
keep it a stat.
And then Michael Cole, you think I'm wrong about this Michael Cole stuff? Go listen to Michael Cole this past Friday at the end of SmackDown and tell me he not the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me he not.
Mm-hmm.
More on that. Today, happy birthday to Sonny Kiss. And happy birthday to future 2-time worst father of the year, Raymond Mysterio Jr.
Oh boy. Yeah. Don't answer any doorbells going forward, Ray. I think it's best for your safety.
Listen,
if
you got all that Louis Vuitton in your crib. You don't got a Ring doorbell, fam?
You would think.
Or some sort of security
You would
system,
think
some
so.
sort of security camera. You could have seen, oh, it's Dom and Rhea. We're not going to open this door while we got these children in the house.
Right. Like, that just made sense.
All that Louis. You take your wife's old Louis bags and cut them up and make new masks out of them.
Right. That's crazy.
Louis Vuitton don't have authorized Rey Mysterio masks for sale.
Nah.
You make your own.
They'd be like $50,000 if they did too.
Hey, I would cop on Afterpay, but I would cop. Just walking around with a Louis V Rey Mysterio mask for no reason. I would wear that shit on this podcast for a year straight, bro. I'm getting my money's worth.
Oh shit!
I'm going to
why
Walmart
not?
wearing this. Like, why are you wearing that mask in Walmart? Man, it costs $50,000. Why am I not?
I will wear this. I will wear this anywhere I want to. I'll sleep in it. Like
facts, shower, all that.
Like
put it on to take the trash out for no reason.
Like I'm wearing a salary on my face. You're not gonna tell me
literally,
when I can't wear it.
Salary, bro. Not even my salary.
Yeah,
my salary. Hey yo, man. That's how it is. Shout out to Rey Mysterio though. This is all jokes on this platform. We don't really hate Rey Mysterio on here. We don't really think Rey Mysterio is a bad father. Yes, I do. I think Rey Mysterio is a terrible father. Oscar Gutierrez, I have no opinions on his parenting whatsoever. I don't know if he's a good father or a bad father or not. But all accounts, he's a great father. Rey Mysterio, on the other hand, I have proof, televised proof, over the last several
one
years.
after another.
Just wanted to clear that up. Because I don't know if people think we be going ham on these motherfuckers. Nah, this all this. We talking about a TV show, bro. I have no opinions on these people in real life unless you Terry. I refer to you as Terry.
Well, yeah.
It's different.
But you know something too? Like, we had a hint to that. Like, way before all this. Like, if you go back to 2005 when he had that feud with Eddie,
yeah, man.
They had been feuding. They had been feuding since
WrestleMania.
Technically since WrestleMania, but that was friendly. The next month after that, when they went to Judgment Day, it got personal.
Yeah.
So like that's when he tried to take him out, hit him low, that on the stairs, and took his mask off, bloodied. It was on our promo list. But yet somehow, if you watch when they got to SummerSlam, the promos and stuff like that, somehow Eddie got to go to the park alone with Dom, and that's like
Bro,
where they filmed that one segment.
bro.
I'm like, if
Oh my,
y'all
every
were
time I watch that.
if y'all were really feuded and y'all had beef like that, and y'all were at each other's throats, why was your son allegedly alone with your enemy like that? I don't understand.
Who was at the park
So
with Dom? He was at the park by himself.
right.
And why does nobody see this kid is at the park by himself, and then this adult that he did not come to the park with is coming up to him giving him candy?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
So this
Hey,
bad fathering might have spanned from a long time ago, is what I'm saying. It's
this dude gave Dom a piece of candy, and ain't nobody say nothing, fam.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Gave him a lollipop. He
Yeah,
said,
man.
Dom, you want a lollipop, Etsy? Yeah,
Right.
Uncle Eddie looking ass. And that's bad parenting right there, because I don't care. I know Eddie not a stranger, but like, what you doing, fam? You didn't tell your son to be like, look, Uncle Eddie's not, listen. You didn't give your kid a warning. Like, Uncle Eddie's not in a good place right now, man. If you see him, just say, you just make sure you stay away from him.
Right.
Nah, Eddie pulled up at the park.
Nothing at all.
All right, yeah, we giving
That's
Ray
crazy.
retro back. We giving Ray back to 05.
Mm-hmm.
We get retro right now. Rey Mysterio already is a 2-time worst father of the year for 2005, and he is a 3-time worst father of the year for 2009 because he let CM Punk sing in his daughter's face.
Ooh, man. Listen,
Rey Mysterio 3 times, soon to be 4-time worst father of the year.
Yo,
we just making new discoveries out here.
Oh man, I didn't forget
all
all
respect
about
to
that
Oscar
feud.
Gutierrez though.
Yeah, but Raymond, if that's your ass on this show. You out here tripping. He just let that. My man just let that thing go on and on. And both his kids was little.
Right, like Dom was like maybe 10, 11.
Yeah.
No, he was older than that. He was like 11. Aaliyah was like,
I think so.
6. That was her birthday. It was like her 7th birthday.
Right.
SMH.
Yeah. Got to get it together, Raymond.
He had me fooled. I thought he was a good father. I remember he won a cruiserweight title in front of his kids. I was like, oh, that's dope. Got your kids
right.
Win championship, your first championship in the company. That's fire. But nah, man. Shameful.
There's a lot of reverse psychology going on. Like he was trying to mess with us because we wasn't getting it back then. We was young. You know what I'm saying? They put him in front of his kid on TV screens all the time, make it look like, oh yeah, he's a great family man. Out, and now we older.
And then come to find out, when he be touching heads with the little kids and stuff when he come out for his entrance, come to find out he be cussing at them.
Yo, I read that too.
I don't remember exactly what the post said, so my apologies. I cannot provide context at this time. But it's I can paraphrase so I can remember a little bit. This dude made a post on Reddit. He was like, Rey Mysterio came and touched his head during his entrance when he was a kid. And he told him, it was like, don't give up, you little bitch, and then walked away. They're like, where is this encouragement for your children?
It was something about like do something with your life.
Yeah, something like that. But the little bitch
I remember.
Definitely was.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hope that guy did something with his
That was fun when I read that.
All right, let's move on, man. We're talking about Rey Mysterio way too much. We're gonna talk about Rey Mysterio a lot here in a couple weeks. So
yeah,
definitely.
Rush delivery on that award.
Thanks. Where we at, man? Royal address of rumors, man. What we got? I got one this week, actually. I seen that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I seen Ring of Honor. I didn't watch Final Battle because I seen that shit was on like early in the morning. I thought it was gonna be later.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it yet. I'll watch it later. I promise. I seen Athena won the women's championship.
Yep.
And the
Yeah,
Briscoes
she
won the
won.
tag titles.
Yep.
That's all I
And
see.
Claudio has corrected the worst mistake that they made in the last year. He won the ROH title back from Chris Jericho. So everything is back to where it needs to be.
We'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah. But I seen they announced that they're gonna start doing shows for Ring of Honor. And they just waited months to tell us they were settling for airing shows on the streaming service that they got in the deal in the first place that was already existed. The Honor Club, the one I told y'all that they already had initially back when this whole thing first went down. And I told y'all Chris Jericho was not getting them a TV deal.
No.
That was the whole thing. Everybody that just, it's Chris Jericho won the title to get him a TV deal. No, because I told y'all Chris Jericho's not getting them no TV deals now.
Man.
The people that want to see Chris Jericho already watched the show. They not going, Chris Jericho on this shit. I'm about to watch it.
Delusion can only run so deep. Y'all gotta calm it down. Like, just having Chris Jericho is not magically going to do TV ratings that much justice. Is not going to get you, all kinds of deals and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't work like that, y'all. It does not work like that.
It does not. But real quick, we not them type of people on here. Want to give our prayers to the Khan family though. Seen Shah Khan's wife, Tony Khan's mother, had an operation. She had a stroke recently. He revealed. So yeah, prayers up to her. Speedy recovery. Strokes can be crazy difficult to come back from. So
for real.
And them people, they got all the money in the world, man, and even that don't help sometimes. So
that's a fact.
Prayers up.
That's a good segue into the news. Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. Well, that's a good segue into the news. Because also prayers up to the Windham family.
He had a stroke too, right? Or a heart attack.
Yeah, heart attack.
Okay.
Yeah. Barry, he's Bray Wyatt's uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Last weekend, he was in Atlanta in the airport, had a heart attack. He just recently came out of the ICU, so it looks like he's doing all right. But prayers up to the homie for that.
That's the reason why Bray Wyatt's name is his shoe name in real life is Windham. He's named after Barry Windham.
Yep.
And that's why Bo Dallas. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind. Disregard what I'm about to say. Because I forgot everything I was about to say, and I don't feel like looking it up.
Oh man. Also, Conan did his podcast, Keeping It 100, and he said he is starting dialysis. So let me pull this up so I can take a look at it. So he says in the last 8 months, it's been kind of rough physically, mentally. He's been feeling really weak, lethargic, hasn't had the energy. He's been he's been on some business meetings where he was falling asleep. Because he's been trying to, do a lot, putting together an arena for a AAA, just working a lot of different things, right? So in the midst of all of that, he's just noticing, some things where it's like he's just falling out of it, kind of dozing off, like. So he had to go get himself, looked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked about how in Eddie's last days, he was having kind of issues like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Yeah, he went to make sure he's all good, and he found out, his, let's see what it says, his phosphorus is low, he's anemic, his hemoglobin is low, kidneys aren't really working too well, so yeah, had to got to get himself together. So prayers up to Conan, because that situation sounds real rough right now.
Prayers up to everybody. God damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy out here.
For the holidays,
I got two.
Man, everybody get through the holidays safe, man.
Facts. I only got two more things. Asuka just looks like she's shifting her character back to the old school, the Connor the Clown look. You've seen the Twitter post that she had up, or was it the Instagram, whichever one. She was kind of like recreating. Might be. It looked kind of like she was like redoing that scene from Joker when he was doing the face painting in the mirror. Connor the Clown was the big thing when she was up on the Indies, and that's how she kind of got on the scene a little bit. And she also gave a little shout out to Charlotte, waiting for her to come back
soon.
So any day now.
Man.
And then another big one. Yes, sir. Then some Impact news. Jonathan Gresham resurfaced in Impact after weekly tapings on Friday down in Florida. He helped Eddie Edwards. Yeah. Eddie Edwards got attacked, and he showed up to make the save. So looks like he's going back home. So
Eddie Edwards got attacked by who? Was it Mike Bennett?
Who was it? Let me see. Oh, wait. Eddie Edwards had a match with Delirious. Edwards attacked him, and Gresham showed up. Okay,
makes sense. I'll say, man, they turning Eddie Edwards back already?
Yeah, no, that ain't going down now. Yeah, man, I think realistically, it was only ever gonna be that. I mean, I don't think AEW was ever gonna give that a fair shot, because I mean, their section of ROH just ain't what it's supposed to be.
No.
I think yesterday was probably
bring back Shane Taylor, bro.
Right. I think yesterday was probably the best that they could do so far that I've seen. I don't expect that to stay consistent. And yeah, I don't see him going to the E. So this was really the only place he was going.
What would he do in WWE? Realistically,
I don't even know.
Omos mascot. Like,
that'd be funny. That'd be funny as hell, though.
No, realistically, I have no idea what I couldn't even see him doing nothing in NXT. Realistically,
NXT maybe, like
NXT 3 years ago, possibly. Now, nah.
Yeah, like when they were bringing in, all these indie guys,
all the indie folks anyway that had no personality, and it was just wrestle. He would have fit in perfect. But like now, these characters, what type of character would he be?
I don't know.
Unless you're gonna have him join up with the Creed brothers, but that ship sailed already. He already did that. Big buff black dude joining up with them. It worked out. They ain't trusting black people no more.
I'm about to say, like, after my guy snaked them once, like, nah, bro.
Don't trust them new niggas over there.
Exactly. It's not going down. You gotta pay membership fees this time.
Facts. Okay, that was it?
Yeah.
Royal addresses rumors, everybody. That was nasty. I ain't never heard that voice again. Where we going with it, man? Let's just run through a couple things that happened on Raw and SmackDown. We can talk about Deadline. And maybe, talk about Young Kings Wrestling 2020 year-end awards. Talk about that too. That's gonna be fun. Raw, we had a couple triple threat matches. The winners of those triple threats are going on to face each other this Monday. Alexa Bliss and Bayley. Bayley I saw coming. Alexa Bliss I did not.
Yeah.
Did not. I definitely thought Becky would have won that one. Because I don't know. I just need that Becky and Bayley. I'm tired of waiting. I'll continue to wait as long as I need to. All right. What you think gonna happen first? Bayley versus Becky, or Bray Wyatt wrestling?
Damn. Probably Bayley versus Becky.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we'll probably see them, have some segment in the Rumble or some moment, because they gotta meet up with each other at some point there.
Yeah. That's what I already said how I feel about that last week.
Yeah. Like, I don't think either of them going to be challenger for the title before then, or not before then. I don't think they will do it at that show. So they should both be in the Rumble.
Yeah,
they should be in the Final Four.
Final two. I already said that. Final two. And like I said last week, I'm gonna need them in the final two, and they need to go for like 5 minutes, just going back and forth. They can do a lot in 5 minutes. Especially however long they've been in the match at that point anyway. 5 minutes ain't gonna hurt. But
yeah, I dig it.
Elsewhere, we had Seth versus Lashley. And it's on site. This feud has upgraded to being on site. So I'm ready for that one to go down. Let me get a Miracle on 34th Street, 31st. Is it 31st or 34th?
34th.
Yeah, let me get a Miracle on 34th Street fight between these two. Main event.
That'll be the only one I care to watch.
And some of them be fun though, but it just be full of shit. It's just whatever.
Yeah.
Let this one personal though. So let's get.
Yeah,
crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the other ones be too cartoony for me. Like, this one would actually slap.
We also had P.D. Williams taking a bump on WWE TV. I can check that off of my lifetime bingo card. He ate that spear too.
Oh man, yeah, he did.
Soon as Lashley hit him, I was like, "Man, was that P.D. Williams?"
Damn sure was.
He P.D. Williams to us. Corey Williams. Corey Graves introduced us to him as Pete Williams. That don't sound right to me. He's P.D. Williams.
It don't flow.
It don't. It really don't. And then we had a JBL hosting a poker tournament, getting real pissed off, and came off like a high school principal. He was mad as hell. I ain't never seen JBL that mad before.
Like, for real, bro. What is your issue?
How you ain't invite Miz to the joint?
That's what I'm saying. He got the money.
Right. Like, that wasn't the first person I would say, all right, Miz got them racks. If you follow Oscar on YouTube, she got them racks. I seen Oscar went and bought Oscar live in Las Vegas. She bought a brand new Lexus and blogged it on her YouTube. I think she traded in her other one, but yeah, she traded in a Lexus for a new Lexus. So she got them racks. And she like Rey Mysterio with the Louis. I know where Oscar be shopping at.
Yeah.
She shop at the biggest shopping mall in the city. It's on the Strip, and it's just nothing but designer stores in that. And an Apple store. Just technically a designer store too. It's a luxury brand.
Is it that joint that's like, I want to say it's like across from like Venetian or something like that?
Yeah. Fashion show.
Yeah, I've been in there. Yeah.
It's huge.
It makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
Huge.
Yeah.
Oscar be in there shopping because she's tweeted about it before.
Yeah. That makes sense.
She high key be stunned. So I would have invited Oscar, the Miz. Corbin was already there. Corbin got them racks. I follow Corbin. Corbin has 2 Instagrams. and there's this one that he just show off all his luxury shit. There's
Yeah.
luxury cigars and luxury
I mean,
meats that he grills on
I'm about
his
to say,
luxury barbecue grill.
this dude be like just cutting up Wagyu beef just every single week. Like that shit
Dog.
not expensive as hell.
And that NFL money must be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
He ain't
what the
spending.
pension rules and stuff is. I don't know if he getting a pension or not. I know, like in the NBA, you got to be a certain age to qualify for your pension after you retire. I don't know if the
Yeah.
NFL worked that way or not, but either it don't and you get a pension a couple years after you retire, or he just saved up his checks and he
I'm about to
just
say he probably didn't spend a dime out of that.
right, which is smart. And now I can
Yeah.
just buy whatever I want.
Right.
And now I get paid a lot now too. He might get paid more than he got paid playing football
Oh, yeah, for
for
sure.
his level that he was playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, this 3 people right there, I would have just no brainer invited to this poker tournament, and only one of them was there. I know you invited the Akira Tozawa because you knew he had money because he won the money off you the week before. You invited. I know Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. I would have invited them too. I know they got them racks.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the Kevin Nash school of financial.
I'm about to say
they went to the Kevin Nash school
check.
of finances, man. So
Hell
I know they
yeah.
got them racks. I'm just saying. So you didn't invite the Miz though. You tripping, and then you gonna put the Miz fake Rolex on blast. Like, man, come on, son.
Disrespectful.
You gotta tell everybody my Rolex fake, bro.
He
And then
going
he
through
was
some
copping
shit right
pleas
now.
too. Oh, Miz, I wanted to invite you. No, you wasn't about to invite him, man.
No, you wasn't either.
That's how it is. I thought you was a real one.
You wanted him to be here. He would have been sitting there already.
Facts. He's all but Dexter. You think Dexter got more racks? See, he might now. He won a tournament.
I say Dexter just got employed. What, a week ago? Like, cut it out.
Yo, he got the best financial luck in history. This dude gets a job. Immediately when he gets a job, he gets a bag of money that came as a signing bonus. And
Right.
then he
Got
just
paid in
flipped it and
advance.
got more money winning the poker tournament the week after. I need his life.
Crazy.
I need that life.
Shit, man.
Then SmackDown, man, we had the Usos versus the Brawling Brutes. After the Usos put the brakes on Matt Riddle and Kevin Owens on Monday. You know, RP Umaga. Solo hit the
Oh man.
Got him up out of here. So
hey, beautiful tribute. I love it. I love it.
Man. The Usos, man, the first time tag team champions have defended their titles on Raw and SmackDown in the same week since 2002. I don't remember who it was. Maybe the Dudleys.
Damn.
It's Googleable. Give me a chance. I'm gonna confirm that one here in a moment. But
I feel like they would have done that like back when was it like 2012
like
when both shows.
I mean,
yeah,
not Primo, Carlito.
Yeah. But like at least when they had both shows together, like Raw and SmackDown were basically the same show every week.
Yeah,
that would have made sense. Damn.
That's why I thought they was lying when they said that. But I feel like it's a lot of research we have to do to confirm it. So I just don't feel like that.
It's all right.
I don't feel like it. But it is what it is. What else we have on here, man? Yeah, Rey Mysterio and Karrion Kross.
that was fun. Oh man. He started telling that story. I'm like, it's time, brother.
Like, where you getting at? Where are you getting at this?
It's time. You have not fulfilled your duties on this planet, and it's time for somebody to just take you on out of here to the upstairs room. So
the upper room.
Yes, sir. So
hey,
I ain't even
kudos
mad.
to y'all
just
know
I ain't even mad at him. Just go on and take him.
Nah. The upper room. Ray has security in there with him. He got security now. He know better.
Yeah.
Ray
Oh
about to get
man.
me. Dude really has security. Security came over like, is there a problem? Like, y'all was about to get washed, man. Sit your ass down. Y'all wasn't about to do nothing.
Like to me, Cross just looked like the Grim Reaper in that meme where he was like, he was standing there next to the dude, like, yo, you said on God, you was a great father. Let's roll, brother. Let's roll.
I know what you talking about. That's funny.
It's time to go.
That's funny. So real quick though, it would have had to have been Billy and Chuck.
Damn. He said Billy and Chuck.
Yeah, because shortly after that, I don't know if it was in the middle of their reign or if it was the reign right after Billy and Chuck. Billy and Chuck held it twice. So
Right.
the first reign, and they lost to Rico and Rikishi, and then they won it back from Rico and Rikishi like 2 weeks later. Like literally 2 weeks later. So I'm not sure exactly if it was Billy and Chuck's first reign or Rico and Rikishi's reign, but it became SmackDown exclusive at that time. So any chances of it being defended on both shows would have had to happen before that. So I'm assuming Billy and Chuck were the last champions to defend on both shows. I can try and verify that before we get up out of here if I remember to do it. It's a lot. Trying to still run the show and then do other research. We need a tone of reality on him just to do fact checks in the middle of the episode and then come back to him. Who want to be the tone of reality? Right. If you want to be the tone of reality, hit us up. Man. We can see what we can do. And then in the main event, man, we talked about Kurt Angle's birthday celebration. He came out there and, who y'all have at the party, man? Yeah, Gable Steveson was at the party.
Yeah.
The only
Street
other
Profits.
Olympic gold medalist in WWE history.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Jordan, his son, was there. That's his son. Yeah, you gotta bring his son to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good fathers do that type of thing.
Yes. Street Profits got invited from Monday Night Raw. But if Kurt Angle is inviting, former Olympians and didn't invite Chad Gable, he didn't invite Otis. Otis put his good shirt on.
Cold-blooded.
Otis wore a tie. Like Chad Gable said, you know how hard it is to get a tie around somebody who don't got a neck?
Oh, they're doing your gimmick. Like
literally.
They're doing your gimmick. You know what I'm saying? They're a man short, but they're doing it. Like, they got to get some points for that at least.
Didn't even invite them boys. And then got mad at them and sprayed them with milk. Listen, son, that's crazy.
I didn't even know they was doing the milk trucks no more, man.
Right. The white food coloring in the water trucks.
Oof.
Who wants to use real milk, bro?
Yeah, I've been like turned off of that whole thing ever since I heard that story from Rock about the one time that he did the milk session, the milk thing with Kurt Angle. No, they did it in the ring. He did the carton of milk with him.
Yeah.
But it was fucking it was spoiled as hell. He spit that shit out like immediately.
I heard like one of the first times Kurt did the milk and he just like dumped it all on himself and stuff. Like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was actually Milk Mania because because Kurt had real milk, but the shit from the truck was just water with like white food coloring in it. But Kurt had real milk. Ew. But then Kurt said he had a flight to like get on like immediately and get ready for it. So he just like had this milk stand closed on the entire time for his flight because he didn't have time to change. Can you imagine that shit, bro? I would be hot.
Oh, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Hell no. One of my favorite things about this Kurt Angle celebration was this clip I seen on Instagram the day later. Somebody took from the arena and it had all the black people in the locker room just dancing to Kurt's music.
Jamming to the theme.
And they was black people
man.
dancing too though.
Hey man,
They was
they
jigging.
knew what was up.
Oh yeah, you know what
They
it
knew what
is.
was up.
This somebody tried to argue this with me a while ago, and they tried to say Ricochet wasn't black.
Then what is he?
Yeah, exactly. But if that
Like,
video is not proof Ricochet is not black, I don't know what other proof you need that brother is black.
come on, son. Like, cut it out. What did y'all really see him as if he ain't black?
Y'all the people see y'all be projecting the racism sometimes because y'all the same people that used to think Batista was Mexican.
Oh my god.
There's people that think The Rock Mexican.
How?
So y'all think anybody with brown skin Mexican? That's crazy.
God damn.
And racist.
For real. That's disgusting. Nothing about The Rock ever said Mexican. Ever.
Bro, his name is Dwayne Johnson. How y'all didn't know he was black for one? His name is Dwayne Johnson.
It's the blackest name as you can get.
That's racist?
God damn.
Damn shame.
I gotta get your shit together.
Facts. Let's talk about NXT Deadline, shall we? I seen you was watching Deadline last night.
Yeah, I got feelings about this.
Yeah, I was watching Deadline too. And man, I ain't gonna say I don't want to burn no bridges. So I ain't gonna say, just say like, y'all can invite us to be on the pre-show sometimes too.
That is true. I'll be available.
Why we can't get in? I'd like to go down to Florida for a little bit.
Right.
See what Florida's all about. Orlando or the Disney World while I'm down there.
I love Florida, man.
Heck yeah, man.
Orlando.
Vladimir Kozlov. I love WWE. I want to work for WWE.
Yeah, man. Love me some Florida, bro.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, we started this off, man, and the Iron Survivor. And listen, the match was easier to follow than the rules put on. Like the rules had me all types of confused.
Yo, I swear. Yeah, like I'm gonna sit there waiting for this to start. I'm like, I don't know how to feel about this when we get started.
I'm gonna follow along to this jump.
It flowed.
It did.
Yeah, it was flowing just fine.
Like the
the first one killed it.
Yeah, the women's was better than the men's to me. Results outstanding. It was the matches itself were better. But I'm gonna give this one an A. Roxanne Perez is the Iron Survivor. Beats Cora Jade, Kiana James, Zoe Stark, Indy Hartwell. Roxanne came in number 1. Zoe Stark came in number 2. This was actually, it was like a better version of the championship scramble from 2008. Was it Basically.
Yeah.
They did a scramble at Redacted Mania, the pay-per-view we don't talk about. I want to say that was a scramble. No, it wasn't. It was like an invitation.
Oh.
It was something. No, but I remember they did the actual scramble in 08. Chris Jericho won the title.
That was Unforgiven.
Yeah, that was Unforgiven. I got that on DVD.
Yeah, it was main event.
CM Punk couldn't defend his championship.
No, they did it again. I want to say it was like a Great American Bash or something like that. It was for the ECW title though.
Yeah, that's right. It was like Tommy Dreamer, Christian, somebody like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one's irrelevant, so we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah, it don't matter.
But yeah, it was just a better version of the scramble. I actually really liked the penalty box idea.
Yeah.
When it was actually executed. The men's, especially. There's a certain spot in the men's. We'll talk about that. But that was incredible.
Real.
Yeah, Cora Jade has to go into the penalty box with like 2 minutes left. Mind you have to be in a penalty box for 90 seconds. So when she got out, she had 30 seconds to try to get a pinfall and couldn't do it. The last 2 minutes were just crazy to me. Maybe like the last 5 minutes because it was just so much desperation. And that's how I feel like the matches should be. Which I didn't think in both the men's and the women's, I didn't think they, and it's the very first time you did this match. I think going forward, that desperation needs to seep out immediately. Like immediately. Because why would you not, if you know you got 5 minutes before somebody else joins this match, you're gonna try to get all the pinfalls you can get, right?
Yeah, you should.
It makes sense.
You gotta be moving.
Knowing nobody's gonna be breaking up your pinfall attempts to make sure you don't score any points. So that's all I would like to see going forward. What do you think of this match?
Yeah, like this definitely, like like I said, it was a whole lot simpler than it made out to be, and you know the 5 of them together was just like putting on a show. So I mean, you know, the tense nature of it as it came down the stretch, like that's what something like a lot of those matches were missing. So I think this was really solid. And then Book at the end, just like getting emotional because that's his star student from Reality of Wrestling. Like that just made the moment so dope. So I said this when we covered Survivor Series too. Like the women, once they get a new concept, it's like they'll knock it out of the park. So it's like the men are already up against it.
Going first too.
I'm telling you, like they be putting the guys up against it in the main event. You know what I'm saying? And well, they didn't even main event, but yeah,
she did not look out of place.
Y'all be sleeping. She's a real one.
She was good before, so she was one of them people in Ring of Honor that nobody knew about because nobody watched Ring of Honor. So that's all that is. Yeah, A for me. What grade you give me?
Same. Yeah, I'll give it A.
Yeah, it was not bad at all. Next match, Isla Dawn versus Alba Fire. And I'm gonna give it a B, even though I wasn't really like into it. It was just on and I was paying attention to it, but I didn't really have much of a emotional investment in it. Because Alba Fire loses all the fucking time. So send her over to Friday nights if you have to. Like you bringing back all these people I don't care about to show up the mid card. Let's get somebody I do care about. The longest reigning women's champion in WWE history.
Right. Yeah, I don't know why.
Not real life standards. There may or may not be somebody that has a longer reign, but she's definitely top 2 though.
No, like I don't even think it matters. Like she's definitely got in the company. No one has held the title longer, so I think that's just we where it's at. I don't know why we're floundering at this point because we just you're not gonna put the belt on. I noticed a trend. Like if you won a title at NXT UK, you had it for a long amount of time, you're not gonna win it again at NXT. That's fine.
Unless you're pretty
but after you've had a good couple feuds, you know, something to showcase them on, you know, on US TV, move them up. Like we don't need to keep doing this. Like this should be the last feud that she has there. Because there's nothing else she needs to do. Honestly, like she done the War Games match. She had the title matches that she lost both of them. Like, don't overstay the welcome. Don't do what you do in LeBron, which we'll get to that.
You know what I see them possibly doing, and they might as well just do this because where Dewdrop been at?
Oh man, that's a fact.
What happened?
That makes sense.
Shit. If you're not going to, bring Alba Fire and have her doing something of note, put her in the tag division. Y'all need new tag teams. Have her and Dewdrop team up. They're both Scottish.
Not to say
that's literally all you need right here.
They obviously have chemistry together because God,
oh man,
the matches they had.
Oh man, the matches they had in NXT UK, damn. That's what made me become a fan of both of them. Like that series they had. I'm about to go watch that back now that you brought it up.
I watched the last one they had when it was an empty arena and it was still a banger.
Yeah.
And them empty arena matches, the pandemic wrestling was god awful to try and sit through. So you had a banger with an empty arena, like I don't know what to tell you. Like that's
it writes itself. Mr.
Hell
Hickenbottom.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Do that.
That ref though. Yeah,
Ooh.
I hope he called his lawyer soon as he got back.
I'm about to say, like, I thought we
I
escaped
got
the
an
days.
appointment with HR on Monday morning. Immediately,
Right?
as soon as we open, 8:30 a.m. I am there. Y'all got
Like,
me fucked up.
I thought we had veered away from the days of dudes spitting up demon seed on TV.
Yes, no.
Apparently not. And that was disturbing. It always is. And like you said, it had them papers ready and representation. Make sure you got it. Because we got
Leaving
some
here with something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm leaving
It's
here
the
with
easy way or
something.
the hard way.
The charge is y'all's.
What y'all gonna do? I'm at that performance center. I ain't even at the performance center, man. I'm at Stanford.
like,
Fuck being at the performance center, HR. I'm at Stanford. I'm going another level.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
don't
getting
even
my
argue.
lawyer
You need
involved.
to. Don't argue at nothing. I have video proof. It's right here, bro.
It literally happened, dog. She touched me and this happened. What's the y'all had me working the match with a witch that I had issues with 5 days ago, mind you.
I was about to say, like, just got it earlier in the
was
week.
good. It was good.
You set me up for failure. That's
I'm
negligence.
on his side, man.
I was to say, like, that's negligence already. So that we just gonna start there. And however long y'all want to drag this out, I'm gonna just keep on ratting them off to you.
Listen, I'm on his side. I'm always on the side of the worker over these corporations. I don't care. I invest, some of my money into WWE. I'm still on the worker side.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
take a loss if I have to.
Why not? It's all good.
I ain't mad at it. Next match, man. Hold on, what you giving that match? What grade you giving that? I gave it a B.
Yeah, that's about. I said B.
Not bad. This match, I enjoyed this one more than I thought I would enjoy it. But the New Day defeat Pretty Deadly to win the NXT Tag Team Championships. Oh, okay. We're gonna New Day. We're gonna New Day it up. Let me run that back. The New Day defeat Pretty Deadly to become your new NXT World Tag Team Champions.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them boys. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions. The third ever Triple Crown Tag Team Champions in WWE history. The first are the Revival. Second are the Street Profits. And I definitely did not, especially when New Day just challenged them for the titles last Tuesday. So I definitely thought like Pretty Deadly was gonna cheat the win. And there was a spot where they did cheat. And I thought, all right, here's this is it. And then when X kicked out, I'm like, hold on, fam. What's going on? So yeah, so shout out to them. Kofi Kingston
they had me, man.
Is now a 15-time tag team champion with how many partners? R-Truth, CM Punk, and then the New Day, if I'm not mistaken. That's it.
Evan Bourne.
Anybody else?
Evan Bourne.
I said his name in my head when I was like, nah, it wasn't him. But yeah, you're right. Airborne.
Yeah, Airboom.
Airboom, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Actually, I like that tag team. I really did.
It was fire.
Yeah, shout out. What the hell is Matt Sydal doing? Is he still around? Is he still at AEW?
I don't know.
What
I know his brother is.
He got a brother?
Yeah.
Who's his brother?
Something Sydal. I don't know. They was both in the EW at one point. Yeah. There we go.
Sounds about right. No, Matt Sydal's still in AEW. Apparently.
Shit.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, they both are.
When's the last time Matt Sydal wrestled on TV?
Shit. Hell if I know.
I wouldn't have an idea because I don't watch the show on a consistent basis.
Me either.
Let's see what we got here.
It got me.
Last time. Well, he hasn't been on AEW Dark since October 21st. And he was on Rampage in May. And if I keep scrolling, he probably wasn't on Dynamite at all this year. He was on Battle of the Belts in January.
I doubt it.
He was the last time he was on Dynamite was it'll be a year ago this week. The last winner is coming. Mind you, winter is coming. This edition is this week. So Matt Sydal has not been on Dynamite in a year. Unless he shows up on Dynamite this year. And you know, people tapped in. So if Matt Sydal, I'm gonna watch just to see if Matt Sydal is on TV. And that's how I know somebody tapped in.
Right.
Because y'all pulled him out of nowhere.
It's real talk.
Anyway.
I gotta watch that.
Anyway, yeah, I digress from my initial point. The name Matt Sydal triggered something to me to find out where the hell he's been at. Or we would have to put an ABP out for him.
Facts. Because I hadn't even been thinking about that man since the slip up.
Facts. So yeah, anyway, Kofi Kingston, 15-time tag team champion, the most all time among singles guys. Passed up Edge, and he also passed up Booker T. And once that was cleared up, it explained why Booker T was hating so hard during the match. I thought him and New Day was cool.
I was about to say,
they joined I
don't know where it came from. Like, how you up here, you bigging up Milli Vanilli over New Day like this? I don't understand, bro. That's cold.
He was big hating.
When did y'all have beef? It didn't make no sense, but
now it makes sense.
I see why now.
Yeah, I get it. Next match, man. Should I do it?
What?
I'm upset.
I don't know why they did this, man. I don't know why. Listen.
All right, just some context. Grayson Waller wins the Iron Survivor. Beats Carmelo Hayes, Axiom, Mr. Built Hilariously Joe Gacy, and JD McCromdome. And he gets the number one contendership for the NXT title. I love the match. The match was fun. I like the little spot with Axiom and Big Head JD in the penalty box. That was fun.
Yeah, it was like, yo, let me handle this real quick.
Yeah, he said, hold on, fam. He said, yo, I got about 10 minutes. I'm good. I can give you some points. It's all good. Let me run this fade real quick. I love the finish. Like, the finish was fun. I didn't like the result though, like, cause Melo lost. Like, I get it. I understand it. I understand the result entirely. And that don't mean I gotta like it though. Cause you couldn't have told me Melo wasn't winning.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I choose not to understand it because this match, the whole concept, everything, this was all tailor-made for Melo to win. And especially going into, the next pay-per-view in January, it was writing itself. It was in the process. And y'all stopped the process. And I don't like that at all. Not for this dude. Not for I don't know, like, they are trying to build the perfect heel because, like, I don't know. Just something about this dude just stirs up anger in me.
He's doing his job.
all the time. Because I can't stand him. And then the way he won is what really pissed me off. Like,
And it makes sense he ran the clock out.
Like, just to add that extra, like, I feel the way about him.
Wrestling boxing shows, that's what's really aggravating.
That's just where it starts. Like, that weak ass elbow between the legs he be trying to do. Like,
between the legs, though.
Oh my God, I hate But it's like I feel the way about him that I felt about Edge back in 06. Cause Edge really just like generated that real heat. I can't stand this dude. I can't stand this dude. I hate him. I hate him with a passion.
Just like a fly. You ever had a fly in your house for days?
As an aside, yeah,
terrible.
That's like
terrible.
That's like spot on. Nah, as an aside though, and you mentioned this earlier today, if JD McDeathstar hits you in the head, he needs to be DQ'd immediately and fined.
No, he should have been in the penalty box.
Yo, I watched that and I cringed. Like, yo, ain't no way you allow that to happen, bro. That to me, that was like the equivalent of Roddy hitting Jimmy Snuka in the head with a coconut. Like that should never be allowed to happen, bro.
Nah,
come on, son.
Nah, just for the result.
These refs got to do better.
Oh yeah, facts. I forgot my grade for the tag titles, A++. Because I really liked the match though. Like even if New Day didn't win, like the match probably my favorite match of the show.
It was good, yeah.
And then this one, just for the result alone, I'm gonna give it a D. I'm just giving it a D.
I'm giving it an F. I'm giving it an F. I'm sorry.
I figured.
I like the match, but
the match was
damn it, y'all pissed me off.
Cause I was just you remember like a few years back. I said a few years back. It was definitely over 10 years ago. Damn, I don't remember who they faced. The Mavericks faced somebody on TNT on a Thursday night. And the Mavs like got a shot with like 2 seconds left. And then whoever they was playing hit a walk-off like 3. And then the camera just zoom in on Jason Terry and he pissed. Like that's literally that's literally me watching the match when old boy Grayson got that last pinfall on Axiom. I was just watching. I'm like, hell no. Like, so,
bro,
yeah, great heel work.
My eyes got wide, and I'm like, okay, so Melo gonna catch a quick pin off of somebody. We gonna tie it up. We might have like a sudden death, something, right?
Yeah.
And
that dude came out of nowhere, and then like he couldn't pin Axiom again because he wasn't eligible. I seen some of y'all like, why didn't Melo just pin old boy? Like he couldn't. And then all the other people he could have pinned, they just started getting in the ring. They wasn't pinnable at that point. Like you want to get the dude, that's right there. Like, yeah. So I'm eager to see where they go with this going forward. But
it's like y'all don't understand basic
concepts. If I was booking the way I would have did it, like Melo wins the Iron Survivor, he wins the title at New Year's Evil. And Braun goes to the main roster via the Royal Rumble. That's how I would have did. So we gotta wait for Melo to get crowned. We gotta wait even longer. Oh well. In the main event for the NXT Championship, Braun Breaker defeats Apollo Crews. I'm gonna give this one a B. It was cool. The match was cool. Face versus face never really hits for me, at least not on pay-per-view. Like we gotta have like if you're doing face versus face, like you gotta have somebody that's clearly jealous, and like the face challenger has to be like, I respect you as the champion, but I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win his championship. And like we didn't get that in the build for Apollo. These motherfuckers went fishing, they went to dinner. Like I didn't feel it like until the match. Apollo started doing more like tweenerish stuff. But that was only during the match. It wasn't during the build. Like during the match, that desperation, crept in. This dude had a That's So Raven vision in the middle of the match and shit.
Yeah, I'm mine's is incomplete because I honestly knocked in the middle of this match because I wasn't that into it. Like the last bit of energy I had. But it wasn't even like that. Like it did piss me off, but like the last bit of energy I had was left for that match because I didn't care to see the main event that much. Because again, it's like you said, the good guy dynamic. It never hit. Like if Apollo had given us just like an ounce of like the Nigerian heel in this, I'd be invested. But it's just like this ain't it for me, man. This is not what I care to see. So like when in the first couple minutes, I'm like, yeah, okay, and I was just out. I woke back up. He won the match. All right. Off the strength of that alone, it can have a C plus. But like, it's not like there's nothing I didn't expect.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't
we
get
gonna
fooled by that
have a
lower
conversation.
third.
Oh, okay. So
It
I
didn't trick
gotta
me.
watch it back.
Oh, you didn't see the ending?
No.
They did the fake credits thing again, like they always do. They didn't get me this time. I was waiting for it. I was like, all right, where Grayson Waller at?
Oh god.
Soon as the camera lifted up a little bit, I was like, all right, here we go. And there he was.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like
it didn't hit like the other ones we hit you.
Like the bell ring, he wins. I'm like, all right, let me turn this shit off. But no, this we don't have a conversation one day about the disservice that they did to Braun.
Oh my god!
Not sending him up earlier
all year
because this just feels like it's dragging for the longest.
He been champion since. I mean, he first won the title like earlier this year, beginning of the year, and he lost it for like a month to Dolph. Ever since Dolph, he has not had a compelling feud all year long. At least to me. I think to a lot of other people too.
Yeah.
And like that's what we mean. We've done a disservice to Braun.
It's true.
Braun versus Grayson is more compelling than literally like all of Braun's feuds all year long. Outside of Ciampa, outside of Dolph, this is the first one I've really cared about the entire time he's been champion. That's not right. I didn't care about him and Joe Gacy. I didn't care about him and Big Head Ass Boy. And like I already said my piece on this Apollo thing. We could have had Carmelo and Braun Breaker feud at some point. Anyway, man, that's the end of it. I think we can plug socials at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna get right to it. Y'all can find me at RickHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Make sure y'all go check out the Havoc Hour on all platforms where you find Young Kings Wrestling, where I talk sports and entertainment, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and the video versions up on YouTube. Also, the Instagram page, _ the Havoc Hour _.
And I am the thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me on Instagram at tc.fontaine, at FOI Photo 702 as well on Instagram. That's where I post my photography. Still haven't came up with a new name yet. Maybe at the beginning of the year. I gotta do some research, see what's available. And follow me on Twitter at TC Fontaine. Shout out to Bud Crawford getting it done last night.
Yes, sir.
I was talking all that stuff. We seen y'all. Y'all be talking mad stuff. And boxing fans be vicious. All of a sudden, y'all talk all Bud so great, yada yada yada. Now y'all don't like the man. That's crazy.
It's wild.
That's that fake stuff. This switch up is crazy. Real fickle. Y'all might be more fickle than wrestling fans.
Tell you.
That's crazy.
Brian was right.
Big facts.
Brian was so right.
Big facts. Shout out to my city though, man. Looked like they had a good time last night. I was over there getting a little homesick. I ain't gonna lie. What else I gotta plug, man? Shout out to the Havoc Hour as well. One of these days, I'm about to start, we're gonna have to start doing stuff as a Havoc Hour, man. Go to these events.
Yeah, man.
Use a Havoc Hour to go into these events.
Yeah, I gotta get back in the groove. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute.
I saw it's like Charlo fighting out here, February.
Okay.
Trying to get some credentials to that one. Who fight in a couple weeks? Is somebody fighting in a couple weeks out here too? I don't think it's a big name, but shout out to boxing credentials, wrestling credentials. We need that too. Wrestling credentials is hard to get. How the hell we get that?
I don't know, but the way they doing
interviewing these NXT wrestlers, that's what I want to know.
The way they be doing these press conferences and stuff after, like, we're gonna have to get something. Like, I'm gonna have to talk to us.
One, y'all gotta come to Las Vegas first.
Shit.
NXT going back on the road.
Vengeance Day. Vegas was the perfect location for that.
Damn. Y'all never WrestleMania. Y'all want to go to Philly? Y'all want to go to LA? Why we can't get a Mania? What do we do? What did these wrestlers get into during the 4th of July weekend to where y'all just don't want to come back later?
Y'all they keep it off the record.
Yeah,
they really is.
What's good? What's really good?
Like they already talking about Nashville in like years later
for Mania. Like
we can't get a Mania before Nashville. You already got a new stadium built up there,
man.
Like it's only
Vegas
about
like charging an arm and a leg or something. What's good?
I don't know. It's only about 3 years old, so yeah.
You know what I think it is.
No excuses.
You know what I think it is. They're trying to have the Super Bowl first. Super Bowl is here in 2024. So the Raiders and the NFL is probably like, nah, hell no, we having the Super Bowl here first. And obviously, like Vince McMahon and WWE, especially Vince McMahon is not around now. You really don't got no power structure like that.
Thanks.
Now they really don't be like, shit, we're not listening to y'all niggas. Come on, man. Don't intimidate us.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying, man. We need them credentials though. Cause I'll be seeing these podcasts be interviewing these NXT folks. Y'all be getting interviews with Melo and Apollo. I want to interview with Melo and Apollo. How we get that? Who I got to contact? I really want to know.
And by the way, and I forgot to mention this in news and rumors. Melo's about. We already know Melo's about that. You know what I'm saying, about that life. He made his pitch for the Rumble next month, and he mentioned a couple names that he wanted to see real soon, and those names happen to be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And my guy was not playing at all. He said, and quote, "I will come to your front door. You know what I mean. I'll come to your front door." Seth, he said multiple times, that's a match that's going to happen. So he said, just stay there. Don't come down to NXT. This is my spot. I got this. It's my place. I'm going to handle this. I'm going to come up to you. And he said, you're going to have to see me. AJ going to have to see me. Finn going to have to see me. And Roman too.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting real out here. It's getting real out here.
Hold on, I need to play the air horns for that one.
Bang, 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 bang.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir. A-Champ has spoken.
The real A-Champ. No matter who holding it, he the A-Champ for real. He ain't even got no belts right now. He's still the A-Champ.
Right. Damn straight.
This is a Carmelo Hayes Stan podcast.
Damn right.
Big facts. So I got a song, man. I got a song again. As we close out this episode, we're bringing songs back. And I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now.
Oh,
and, I'm gonna let my boy finish it up.
Said I'll be back to hold you down. I don't wanna leave you,
but I gotta go right now.
Dog.
We out of here. Oh. Yeah. I had to hit y'all with that. That guy needs to go to jail, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
If you know, you know.
You know,
you know.